Am I the a-hole for telling my fiancé that he should ask his parents for help in paying for his car instead of me? My fiancé 36M is planning to buy a car. He's getting a new one mainly because his current one is 15 years old and maintenance is becoming expensive. He has a stable job and is earning okay. I 33F am earning twice his salary. He's not into anything luxurious and plans to buy a basic model worth approximately $20,000. He says this will be our family car. Since I just gave birth to our child 6 months ago. Where we're from, you can choose to buy either a manual transmission or an automatic transmission car. He's planning to get a manual transmission, but he initially asked me if I wanted to help out in paying the additional $2,000 to $4,000 for an automatic transmission so I can also use the car since I only know how to drive an automatic transmission. I originally agreed because I thought this amount, paid in installment over 3 years, will be easy to handle. Keep in mind I also have my own car, which I've already paid for in full with my own money. I recently learned that his younger brother 26M, who hasn't had a job in years and who is still living off their parents' money, has asked their parents to buy him a new car because he's tired of using a hand-me-down car. He's planning to get one in the range of $40,000, and his parents agreed. His family is pretty rich, so it's no problem for them. I, on the other hand, am the breadwinner and am still supporting my parents since they virtually have no savings after retirement. Today, my fiancé told me that he was pushing through with buying his car and was asking me to pay the $4,000 upfront for the automatic transmission upgrade. When I asked why I needed to pay upfront, he said it's so that interest will be lower, and so there won't be any hassle collecting the payment for the next few years. This is where I got angry and where I might be the a-hole. I told him I cannot suddenly whip out that amount and that I only agreed because I thought it was to be paid in installments over 3 years. In my anger, I also told him that I found it perplexing how his brother, who has no job, is able to buy a car twice the price of what my fiancé was buying. When he replied, "It's because my parents are helping him," I said, "Go ask your parents for help then, since it's that easy and they can clearly afford it." I know this is coming from a place of jealousy, since I have to hustle every day so I could provide for my family while his brother basically has to do nothing and still get what he wants. It's not my fiancé's fault that he was born privileged, but I'm pissed that he has to ask me to help him pay off his car when he can clearly just ask his parents. Or he can simply buy a manual transmission. I honestly don't care. I told him I don't need another automatic transmission car since I have my own and will use that. He's since taken on the approach that, "But you agreed. I was banking on you. I thought this was gonna be our first investment as a couple, and I am having none of it. So am I the a-hole here?"
Here are the top comments.
I hope you two don't get married because there's so many issues going on here. Everyone providing for and relying on parents. At some point, it needs to stop for you both, and you both need to sit down and have an honest discussion about what your future together looks like.
The $4,000 isn't for an automatic transmission upgrade. It's clearly for the deposit that he hasn't saved himself. He's taking the piss, don't pay it, not the a-hole.